I'm Mark Boker,
I'm Angie Boker.
and we own Alter Ego Comics, as well as the building that it's in that we're calling The Lab, the Legacy Arts Building.
Hi, my name's Melanie,
I'm Elisa.
and we are Purple Feet Wine Boutique.
My name is Jessica Phillips, and I'm the founder of Now Marketing Group.
My name is Omar Zahari,
I'm Kayla Nocera.
and we are with Legacy Sounds and Russ Gaze Records.
And Legacy Arts.
And Legacy Arts, of course.
Hi, I'm Sarah Stover. I'm one of the co-owners of Shop for Good.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Brogy, and I am the co-owner of the Meeting Place on Market and Shop for Good. I'm also a proud member of Legacy Arts.
So we bought the building in 2009.
Kevin was just born.
And it was really a space that we've been looking for a while that could accommodate our e-commerce business and our brick and mortar business for Alter Ego. And flash forward, about 5 or 6 years, and we met Omar Zahari.
Mark invited us to a meeting that was with the people that threw that Square Fair festival every year. And we hung out there and realized that, maybe we were some of the few people in that room that had a very like-minded thing and that we should talk afterwards.
And we just we were circling in each other's orbits. Omar with music. We have a mutual love of live music and the local talent that we have in our community. Well, we had worked together on a couple different projects, a fundraiser for the Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Foundation, and Omar had been doing benefits for Toys for Tots. We, of course, do Free Comic Book Day here at Alter Ego Comics, and so we were both used to doing larger scale events, and an opportunity presented itself for us to maybe move into a new space and have Legacy Sound Studio, which is Omar's studio, the Meeting Place on Market, Shop for Good, and Alter Ego Comics, all in this new space.
We went on a trip, kind of like getting our feet wet, checking out some other places that are similar. We were in Grand Rapids.
We went to Lansing and Grand Rapids and Asheville, North Carolina, looking at art districts and multi-use buildings that were using retail, creative space, co-working space, that sort of thing. And as we were traveling, the initial plan to move into a new space kind of drifted away, and Angie and I thought, why don't we just renovate our space? We initially made an investment in downtown Lima when we opened Alter Ego in 2005. We made another more substantial investment in 2009 when we bought the building, and now again we're investing in not only our business, other people's businesses, and downtown Lima because we believe in the potential. So we thought, let's take our building and bring in as many businesses as we can, and that starts with the first floor. So we've got Alter Ego, Purple Feet Wine Boutique, Legacy Sound Studio, Now Marketing Group, and the live event space that we're sitting in right now, Live at the Lab, which is a new business for us.
You could go as far back as 2013 when Omar Zahari came to us and said, hey, we need a place for a studio. And so we found kind of a hidden place in our building. We've been trying to support music and art in our community since we opened in 2003. And one of the things that we've always done is had an art exhibit wall to bring in local artists. And out of that, we developed a lot of relationships with artists and makers in the community and musicians, because musicians would contact us as well to play live music here. And to be honest, I didn't really know how best to support them. This is a very small coffee shop, and we weren't, generating a lot of revenue to make that a real lucrative endeavor for the musicians that came in here. And so, when I would talk to Omar and hear about his vision of how to really promote music in the area, that was very exciting to me. We've all just kind of discussed about our love for the community, our desire for people to have more live music events, our desire to promote artists and makers in the community. And we also just all really enjoyed working together. Over time, we decided, let's start this Legacy Arts Collective. And it wasn't really dependent on, one new building or one new place. But the important thing about the collective was that it was multiple small businesses joining together to really kind of promote the creativity of Lima and to promote entrepreneurship in Lima.
it's just finding those like-minded people in the community who are trying to accomplish the same things that we are. We came together. It was Jennifer Brogy, Sarah Stover, Mark Boker, and Angie Boker at the beginning, and we all realized that we had the same mission, which was figuring out how to keep and attract talent here. And you hear that term brain drain, like that's what's happening in areas like Lima, and how can you combat it?
At Legacy Sounds, we do nonprofit creative development for area musicians and songwriters. Along with that, we're trying to work with like-minded people to really evolve our creative economy so that people feel comfortable doing that. So much of the time, people are like, when is it time for me to get out of here? When is it time for me to blow this popsicle stand? And, we say, you don't.
What really got us excited about this project was the vision and support of entrepreneurs and artists, and trying to collaborate and get that bigger vision of things going, especially in downtown Lima.
Yeah, we all have the same vision for downtown Lima, and we have for years, and we've known each other. All of us have known each other in some way over the years. It's again destiny. We're all kind of like plopped here together, and we're all on the same mission to make downtown Lima a cool, thriving artist community. We believe in that.
Like, we have some ideas of things to collaborate with, like comic books and comic books and cosmos, or comic books and cocktails, or board games and beer. Just a way to get people into the comic book store that's never been in before, and vice versa. Maybe people have never visited a wine boutique and never knew that they might like something in there. So it's a lot of exchange of ideas and just getting people downtown to enjoy all the things that we're doing down here.
I started Now Marketing Group in 2010 in Lima, Ohio, and my first office was actually downtown Lima. I had the privilege of meeting Mark Boger very shortly after opening my office, because he was one of my first clients, and not only clients, but actually I learned a lot from him in just his time growing his business over many years in the area. And one of the big dreamers actually that I got to meet was Omar. I'll never forget the day that he came out to my office. At this time I had moved our agency to Elida, but Omar came in, just big smile, just full of life, and sharing his vision for bringing the arts and just music and just life into our community. So hands down, I was all in on that. We actually helped launch the first Rescays event and website, and just really wanted to follow along with the journey of this coming to fruition. And so I decided to move the business back downtown, and at this time, this would have been our 10-year anniversary of Now Marketing Group, to where now it's kind of bringing it full circle. Started and opened downtown, 10 years in, we're bringing our offices back downtown. And not just back down for the physical location, but the excitement of being able to collaborate with other businesses that have the same passion about supporting our community and collaborating together, and why it makes sense to have a comic book shop, a wine boutique, an artist and music creators, and Shop for Good, and all of us together, and why it makes sense of having us all together is that we're all dreamers, we're all creators, we all have passions for our community, and want to make sure that we sustain the talent here and keep the talent here, and not only keep them here, but give them a fun place to enjoy living in our community, creating in our community, and realizing that they have the support around them to do so.
We got involved with Legacy Arts when we moved into the Alter Ego building, when Mark Boker invited us to kind of share space with him when we needed a new location for the shop. And then it kind of naturally progressed from there to getting involved with Rescays Records, and our shop is now located in the Meeting Place building, so they're part of it. For me, being part of Legacy Arts is a very natural fit. It's something I do care about a lot, and I think that there's a lot of interest in that in the community, and so we're just trying to push awareness that, like, hey, we're here. If shopping locally and supporting local artists is something you're interested in, we have venues for that.
You know, we're just really excited to be part of this. Originally we called ourselves a collective. Now we just call ourselves Legacy Arts because it represents multiple independent entities coming together for this great mission. And we also are excited to invite future members in and future partners in who share that passion that we do for promoting the creative arts in the Lima community. So Legacy Arts is a collective. It's a mission for the creative economy. And it's just a group of like-minded people who really want to do great things in the community.
The Legacy Arts building is artists and entrepreneurs, and it's a place for those people to come to be seen and be heard.
Yeah, so we launched the Legacy Arts Street Party in 2019. Outside the meeting place on Market. We shut down the street, the block outside of there. We had a stage with 3 different bands. We had about 20 different vendors, local vendors, craftspeople, and we had kids activities provided by Artspace Lima. We had some great sponsors that helped us make that work. Unfortunately, COVID put the kibosh on that for 2020, but now we're back in 2021, and now that we have the renovations nearly complete here at the Legacy Arts building, we're going to close down the 200 block of Main Street and do it again. And we'll have live music, we'll have vendors, 20 to 25 different vendors, we'll have food trucks, we'll have kids art activities. Again, kind of like a really grassroots, street level Square Fair. And I know a lot of people miss Square Fair. Square Fair has evolved and changed over the years, but it's been absent for at least 5 years. And I think that there's a void that can be filled, and not only by us, but I think it's being filled by things like the Juneteenth celebration and the Pride Picnic. And there are other things that are going on in the Lima community, smaller things, but giving people an opportunity to gather as a community and celebrate living in Lima. I think Lima presents a lot of great opportunities for business owners, especially for entrepreneurs and small business owners, where you can start something with a relatively low-cost startup, and we want to be here to guide the next generation of entrepreneurs and artists and help them, you know, get those questions answered that we maybe didn't have answered for us, that we've discovered along the way over the last 15 to 20 years for each of the businesses that are involved.
And as we did some of our research, we kind of honed in on what it is we wanted to do. We're still working on those steps of getting together maybe like a scholarship program for entrepreneurs, for artists, for different businesses, whether it's an artist who needs, you know, a space to perform back here in the lab and we put on a show, or if it's we're giving them scholarship money to help them with materials or startup costs that they might not have, as well as being able to have an artist go in and record in the studio with Omar. Those are some of the things that we kind of have worked out.
Yeah, it's definitely not about us. I mean, it is about the core group and working together, but it's about giving back to the community that's supported each of us individually as business owners and as businesses, and not seeing something like this. You know, I really think this is unique that you've got, at this point, about 6 different individually owned businesses working together, and most of us sharing space together to provide something new and exciting in downtown Lima, and especially on the entertainment side of things. You know, we've got the St. Rita's building that's opening up. We've got Rhodes opening up the extension of their campus downtown. You know, everybody's looking for something to do, and we thought it was a great opportunity to showcase, you know, local talent in a unique, intimate space. You know, it's not a huge venue. And when you come to a show live at the lab, you know that it's going to be unique and it's going to be memorable.
And we are so ready to get some live shows going on here, and even other activities, whatever it is that we come up with, a game day for Alter Ego or
Well, and we've already got events on the calendar with the street party coming up on August 7th. Free Comic Book Day this year is Saturday, August 14th, so that's a week after the street party. I know we've got Social Media Week Lima in between there, and I'm sure there'll be some traffic in here for that event. And then, yeah, we're so excited.
The thing that keeps us going is the sheer amount of talent and creativity that come out of people from here. If that wasn't there, then we wouldn't know what to do. But because there are so many great people that we are at kind of the risk of losing, that's our mission. There's so many different levels to like what it is that we do, but it's rooted in this thing of just like pure joy of bringing people together to experience something as a group.
I'm very excited to be part of this.
I'm excited.
In a nutshell, we're very excited to be part of this venture. We're very excited to revamp downtown and get people back down here again to enjoy all the shops and entertainment and things that are to do down here. And we really want to be a part of this and help drive this and get people to enjoy it.
So I'm really excited to be part of Legacy Arts and all that it's going to bring to our community and all it's actually going to bring to my life as well, and some things I can really enjoy now, bringing my kids, friends, and colleagues, new team members into this town and giving them something that they can be proud of to enjoy when they're in our area.
Yeah, we're excited about the possibilities. We really want to wrap up this first phase and start holding events here weekly, and then see what happens next, because really the sky's the limit.